I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am, and some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last weekend's rival day, and of course, you can earn some VC and other prizes with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
Having a helmet on that long gets a little taxing on the neck.
It's hurting my neck. I can tell you can't take a punch.
On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we hang with our newest studio show member, Kenny the Jet Smith. We give you some details and pro-am. We recap last week.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Heat in Miami. For the Heat, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. Somebody we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight. What a story for this guy, Hassan Whiteside. He was a journeyman, and then last season, man, just exploded back onto the NBA scene. What do you make of what you've seen of Whiteside, Shaq?
You know, Ernie, he's got incredible height and wingspan. He's 7 foot. He blocks a ton of shots. Gets better every year. Gets better every game. He's getting more comfortable. And you can be.
Look at that, a beautiful flyby there of the downtown Miami skyline. It's an Eastern Conference battle at the American Airlines Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage and get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at New York, going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, a game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Freak in at shooting guard. Sanders is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Williams. And it's Galloway in at the one spot. And the shot is good.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Pass to Porzingis. New York moving it around. Williams kicks to Galloway. Sanders with a screen on Dragic. Galloway the pass to Sanders. That's good. Freak's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Galloway. It's Williams with the drive. Here's Freak. That misses off the backboard. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williams with the ball, now guarded by Dragic. Freak with it. 26 points for him last game against Indiana.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
And it's Miami with the rebound. To the inside. Wade drives in. Count the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Heat on D. 4-point game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Galloway hits both of them. The Heat have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Kicks it to Whiteside. It's picked off. Outside Williams. Freak with it. Wade picks him up. Williams kicks to Freak. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Freak's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Whiteside dishes to Wade. And it's Freak with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The kick out to Williams. And here's Freak. He's got 6. To the paint. Here's Sanders. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Dragic. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Now, Freak. Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt. There are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Here's Dragic. Following the basket by Derek Williams. Bosch, the screen. Whiteside, a screen on Williams. Lock at 6. Dang passes to Bosch. Good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Give it up for your Heat Nation.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kevin Sheriff, and he's checked in for Whiteside. The Heat trail by 4. Donald Sloan out there with Green. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Dang. And it's Whiteside in its center. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Lets it go from the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Green's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. Down low. Here's Lopez. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, he was tremendous. He dropped in 26 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Now here's Green. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. A 3-ball. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Now here's Calderon following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Lopez sets a screen for Freak. The feed to Lopez. And the foul called on Hassan the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Wade, he's checked slow. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Galloway's checked in. Smith, that's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Smith's got 5 now.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Whiteside slams it back in.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
Now, here's Lopez. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now, here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Lopez, no luck.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
There's Winslow. Hits the runner in the lane. Now it's just a 3-point New York lead.
D-Wade with an excellent pass there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
A different look for Miami. Seraphin comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Luol Deng. And then for New York, Larry Sanders is checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for Smith. And Derek Williams subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Galloway kicks to Freak. New York, no good that time either.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Now Dragic following the 3-point attempt by Freak. Outside Bosh. Wade with it. Out defended by Freak. Off the screen. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That's his first foul.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
1:44 left to play in the first half. Porzingis passes to Galloway. Now here's Freak. Wade is covering. Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Dragic.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
Right here, over these last 10 games on the Heat schedule, this is how they stack up in the league stats. 9th in free throw percentage, 11th in steals. League in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
Yeah, and getting back to their free throw percentage, you know, it might seem like a small thing, but sometimes it's those little things that can put a team over the top.
Galloway kicks to Freak. Porzingis passes to Freak. It's stolen by Dragic. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop, and they take the lead. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
It's stolen by Wade. He dishes it to Seraphin. Winslow with it. Now defended by Sanders. Bosch can't hit.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the boards.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Here's Galloway. Over in the corner, Williams. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 3rd assist on the night. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Dragic, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Bosch, and it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. New York ahead, up by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I've got Coach Eric Spoelstra here with me. And, Coach, what are the things you're seeing so far in this game that you'd like to change going forward?
It starts with getting some stops. We got to play off some misses, and we can't let them force us into 1 or 0 pass possessions. We've got to move the ball 1.5 court, help each other with that, but we'd like to get some more in the open.
Eric, thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. I'll start with what's been a solid offensive effort for us. We're shooting the ball well because we're not trying to do too much. If the shot hasn't been there, you guys haven't forced it. Good work. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And let me touch on...
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Freak really making a difference here.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
He adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Freak in a 2-guard. Porzingis is out there with Derek Williams. Then there's Sanders. And it's Galloway in at the point. And it's Dragic off the drive. And the jam by Whiteside.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Galloway kicks to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Wade. Yes, and the foul. That one on Williams.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Now here's Freak. Wade is covering. Now here's Freak. 13 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Galloway kicks to Freak. And a miss there on the triple. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Dragic off the drive. Pass to Bosch. Wade outside. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Whiteside dishes to Wade. Bosch going around him. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And that's 10 points for Chris Bosch. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Porzingis passes to Sanders. Now here's Freak. Wade is covering.
Take a look at the game for Freak. 13 points and also a block shot. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Robin Lopez is checked in for Porzingis. Smith comes in for Williams. And it's a Flalo in for Langston Galloway. Here's Dragic. Larry Sanders with the rebound. Sanders has got 4 rebounds in this game. The kick out to a Flalo. He feeds it to Freak. Lopez a screen. Freak dishes to Lopez. That puts them in the lead.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Then kicks to Dragic. Off the pick, and he hits the jump shot. Dragic has got it all tied up now for the Heat.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Move the ball.
Freak passes to Lopez. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Dishes to Lopez. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lopez has got 6.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Smith on the wing. He's got 5. Freak. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And now a 5-point New York lead.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
A different look for Miami. Kevin Sheriffan is checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in. Here's Dragic. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Gerald Green out there with Dang. And it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Miami. Outside— 5 on the clock to tie it up. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Wade missing again.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
The Heat trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They kick it out to Green to halt the run. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game. There's the screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For the Knicks, Sanders comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Williams in for Aaron Aflalo. Green, the screen. Dragic with a wide open look. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Galloway kicks the Freak. Tried to come right back with the 3. Out defended by Freak. And it's Dragic off the drive. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. The dish now to Freak. Puts it up from 12, and he drops that one in. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
It's tipped. Outside Dragic. Wade misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Freak. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
It's Dragic with the drive. Shot's good. Dragic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Galloway. Passes it to Freak. Takes the 13-footer. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 6th assist on the night. Wade with it. Bosh, the screen. The drive by Wade. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
What a great game for Bosh in this one. 12 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Porzingis passes to Freak. Screened by Sanders to the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 3.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. and they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Wade, right side. Bosh, he's open. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Here's Galloway. There's Freak, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Dang.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And it's Freak missing. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Dang, here's Dragic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Dragic. 13 points and 5 assists.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Nice shot by Porzingis. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
There's the pick. Here's Galloway. It's Freak, top of the key. Sanders sets the screen for Freak. Now the pass to Sanders. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Sanders with the steal. Galloway kicks to Freak. Miami grabs the miss.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Dang dishes to Dragic. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Pushing it up. Stolen away. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. And Miami has possession.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Freak. Ooh, offline. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw good.
And now let's get...
Guys,
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's